Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today we're going to do a quick review of adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. I'm going to go over one addition problem and one subtraction problem. Then I'm going to give you 8 problems to try on your own that you'll do, turn in, get 100% on, and raise your grade. Questions? No? Good. Let's move. Yes, I'm talking fast, Brooks, because we've been doing this since about the 4th week of school. We are now in our 33rd week of school. If you can't do it, then you need to stay here next year, and I'll be happy to reteach you. No, I won't. Yes, I will.
I never asked
1 6 plus 3 fourths. Let's go to Team Shake. Team Shake, if you want to sponsor me, I'd like millions of dollars, please. Cadence. Can I add these fractions the way they're currently written?
No.
Correct! Cadence, why not?
Because they're unlike denominators.
Correct! They're unlike denominators, so I need to find the least common denominator, Cadence. My 2 denominators are 6 and 4. What do you think my least common denominator is, Cadence?
12.
12, correct! 4, 8, 12. 12 and 4 is the least common multiple of 6 and, or 12 is the least common multiple of 6 and 4. So I need to change both these fractions so that they have a denominator of 12, but I don't want to change the value. I cannot change the value. Lawrence, what would I multiply by 6 to get 12? 2. If I multiply my denominator by 2, I must also multiply my numerator by 2. And Lawrence, what's my new numerator?
2 is 12.
Okay, so 2 12ths is equal to 1 6. It is equivalent. They are the same value. So if I say, Krista, you get 1 6th of a piece of pie, and I say, Brooks, you get 2 12ths, I don't want to hear Krista jump up and go, that's not fair! Why does he get more than I do? Even though she'd never do that. She'd be like, why is it called pie? Going back to my Team Shake app, I look at and I ask Chase Hope. Chase, I need to change 3 fourths into something over 12. What am I going to do?
Multiply it by 3.
Shh. Thank you, Chase Hope. Multiply by 3. What's my new numerator, Chase Hope?
9.
9. So I have 9 12ths plus 2 12ths. Then I call on Krista. Krista, what is the sum of 2 12ths and 9 12ths? $11 12ths. Thank you for whispering, Krista. The quietest you've been since the first day of school is when I call on you for a question.
Why is it called love?
Oh, JJ's not here. It's the first time he hasn't gotten in trouble. Rainy! Can 11 12ths be simplified?
No.
No. Let's check, Rainy. Greatest common factor for 11 and 12. Rainy, what are my factors for 11?
11 and it's 1.
1 and 11. Any others? You sure?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what kind of number is that?
8 prime.
It is a prime number. Factors for 12, Rainy?
2 and 6. 3 and 4.
And so what is the greatest common factor?
1.
If the greatest common factor is 1, that fraction cannot be simplified, and it is already, I repeat, already in lowest terms. It is already simplified as much as you can. Questions on that? No? Good. Now we'll do one subtraction. Stop being violent. That's enough. This one we need to find the difference of 9 tenths and 1 4th. The difference of 9 tenths and 1 4th. Truett, can I subtract these fractions like they're currently written? Why not, Truett?
Because both denominators are not the same.
The denominators are not the same, so I need to find the least common denominator, Truett. For 10 and 4. What do you think it is, Truett?
20.
It is 20. 8, 12, 16, 20, 10, 20. My least common denominator is 20. So I need to rewrite these fractions without changing the value so that they have a common denominator of 20. Thank you, Mr. Truitt. Riley, how would I change 9/10 to something over 20 without changing the value? I would multiply both my numerator and denominator by 2. This is very similar to what we did yesterday. Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. After 3 o'clock, 'cause you weren't here to stay, so I did not see you yesterday after school. Suddenly, you're back in my class and there are tears from me. Okay. All right. So we multiply that by 2. What's my new numerator here? 18. And Maddie, who is not here, and Mia. How do I change 1/4 into something over 20 without changing the value? Multiply by 5. Because 4 times 5 is 20. Whatever I do to the numerator, I must do to the denominator. What is my new numerator? 5. So now I need to find the difference between 18/20ths and 5/20ths. I know my denominator. I don't mess with my denominator. Miracle. What is my numerator? Truitt.
23.
Nope, we're subtracting.
Are you falling down the trap door?
Good. 13. 13/20ths. So all we do is subtract our numerators. Good. Chase Shockley, can that fraction be simplified? What if I'm in an elevator? Ding!
No, don't be simple.
First floor.
Oh no! Goodbye! I'm still working on it!
Shockley, what are the factors of 13?
It's just 1/13.
1 and 13. Are you sure? See, if you say you're sure, teachers, this is a hint to you.
I'm not sure.
Teachers, if you say you're sure, even if the kid is right,
2 and
until they're used to it, they'll be like, no. I'd be like, Chase Shockley, what's your name? And he'll go, Chase? And then I'll say, are you sure? And he'll go, I haven't seen my birth certificate. Maybe it's Bob. I don't know. Yes, you're correct. 1 and 13 is it. So that's what kind of number, Shockley?
Prime.
Prime. Blake, factors of 20.
1 and 20.
1 and 20. Blake, who is also known as student who doesn't make eye contact so they don't get called upon. What else?
5 and 4.
5 and 4. What else?
2 and 10.
What else? See, you can also say what else, and even if there's nothing else, they'll just rack their brain even though they know that's all of them. You got to get the doubt out of them, so you make them confident. Blake. Say that's it. That is it. Awesome. Kate, what is the greatest common factor for 13 and 20?
1.
1. If the greatest common factor is 1, that fraction is in lowest terms, cannot be simplified any further. That would be your final answer.
I was ready for it. You never told me. Yes, it can. You're like,
Boom! Shakalaka! Peace out! God bless! Love ya! Do something kind! Subscribe to me. Subscribe to my friend Robots from Neptune and Team Shake App. If you want to sponsor me, I will take, I don't know, 100,000 a year. That'd be 100,000 a week. We'll call it, all right, I'll do this. 10,000 a week, and we'll be good. Okay? Think about it. It's well worth your money. I have over 100 subscribers.